Hello all, this is Chak and Tyler here, and we will be talking about our project for BE 440, and which is nanoatlis. You will be knowing more about it in our following slides, but we are a reliable solution for HIV results.
So what is our company and what will we solve? Our ultimate goal is to detect HIV earlier and at a more cost-effective method. Currently, nearly 40% of HIV infections are transmitted by people who are unaware that they have the virus. And so the detection of the virus through consistent testing is a gap that needs to be filled that nanoatlis hopes to fill.
All right, so what is the need for change? Do you know that 1 out of 7 people are living with HIV and do not know about it? And early diagnosis of HIV can help prevent further transmission. And people living with HIV who are not effective, they can know about it very early, and it will affect and impact their health and the life and prolong their lifespan as well. So currently, it takes about 18 to 45 days after exposure to detect if the person has HIV virus or is HIV positive.
So for our device specifically, we're looking for a handheld solution to this problem that allows for reliable, accurate, and highly specific results to allow for an easily interpretable result output, and ultimately allowing for affordable pricing rates for all of our devices.
So what is unique about us? What makes us different? So we have easily interpretable results at a very affordable cost from the comfort of your home. You don't have to worry about going to the hospital, getting yourself tested, waiting on the result for about 10 to 15 days after the window period has gone. You can get the result done at your home, and the results would be on your phone or on the tablet where you are using you are using the device. So all you have to do is put in a blood sample.
So in case we wanted to talk more about the device itself, there's 5 essential stages from the sample to the analysis output. So the first would be the preparation for the blood sample. So it'd be similar to if you have a type 1 diabetic, a glucometer, where the blood sample would be read in, it would be prepped, and then we move to stage 2, where the device would be able to sense the sample. And in stage 3, we would have an opt-in biotin-related viral load detection, where we would be able to identify through the diverse sample concentration levels of HIV through the viral load. From there, we will have threshold and software able to analyze and output various components, where stage 5 will be the handheld device itself that will be able to user-friendly identify what those concentration levels are, and as well as advise the individual on any scenarios that would need to happen past the analysis output.
All right, so this is our business plan, and we have a lot of things mentioned over here that what we plan on doing, what our cost structure look like, what is our revenue streams. This is all mentioned here. You can have a look. But the basic gist of is all of our business model is here in this table.
So currently, our market is not with the normal means of competition, meaning that there are products that currently exist for at-home testing. What separates nanoatlis and what the gap that we can fill is innovating medicine in a proactive means. So rather than testing after the fact, we'd be able to identify a consistent means and method of identifying those concentrates in the blood sample. And they currently, even as products that exist, they're not reliable. They're extremely priced, and they're not specific and sensitive, especially to diverse samples like blood.
So why us? If the answers below were previously were not enough, we have more solutions for that. Why should you invest in us, and why our team is something you need to look for? So the setup we have anticipated will be like 2 coordinating teams of qualified researchers, analysts, project managers. We will be working hard to achieve sub goals and communication pathways. We will have a just timeline plan out how we are going to launch, what marketing would look like, and how different things would be considered. So in other companies, companies in terms of management, you will see highly credible institutions. But with us, you will find a lot of passionate people, a lot of group of people which are good at designing, programming, and the minority group as well as the sensitive populations would be included in our team because we need warmth, welcomeness, and creativity in our workplace. So it is enjoyable as well.
Ultimately, our call of action to you is that we are seeking a $20,000 investment for 20% equity in our company.
So what our funding requirements look like, where will your money go? We have it all laid out over here. So for research and development, we are anticipating 26.7% to go in it. Initial market prototype will take almost about 5.6% of the initial funding. Marketing would take 27.8%, design 33.3% because we will be bringing in researchers and analysts to look at it to provide us major feedback. So what it would look like for a customer, and because they are paying the price for it, they need to get the money out of it as well. And for maintenance, we would require 6.7%. So the breakdown is right over here. What are we looking for? It is maintenance is refining, durability, initial market prototype will be identification, price, point, shift. Marketing would be an identification mark for market and as a price point perspective as well. Research and development would take in refinement of the software because the thing we are aiming for is having the results on the screen with like one touch away, so which we would require more and more of research and development and design. Finally will be the final product, which will be done via marketing team as well.
And in terms of timeline, we're looking at 2022 all the way to the left, which is us doing our pitch currently to you. We hope to launch the project by 2023 with a initial payback period or break even around 2025 for our second round of startup. Where ultimately 2028 will be our source funding for expansion. So that'll be our final push. And it should be around the year that we finally see profit from the company as a startup. Thank you all for your time and investment in this presentation. And at this time, we look forward to your investment in working with future of nanoatlis. Thank you.
Thank you.